We are rolling.
Welcome back to another episode. Do we have a name for this thing? Comedy Cast is the name of the podcast, but is there like a
segment for... we don't have one.
We don't have a name.
It's just Comedy Cast.
Comedy Cast.
Cast.
Please listen. Tell us what we should call this series
thing
of conversations.
Yeah.
Hashiona, let's get into it. But
let's get into it.
As a one person's view, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we need a name, man. Yeah, help us out. But again, participate. It's your community. It's your...
You know what I mean?
It's your comedy.
It's not about us,
It's not about us, it's you, man.
You know, come on.
So today, things that I want to talk about. Something I made a note of last year. Priddy Ungly.
Sure.
He says he is retiring from the game after he drops his next album, Dust, which is supposed to drop, if not end of this month, next month sometime. Now, I don't buy it. Why would you quit making music if you're so good at it?
Yeah. We had this conversation.
We did have this conversation, but that was in the context of being old and feeling like you're too old to make rap music.
Sure.
You know? But now, I mean, how old is Priddy Ungly? Do you know?
He's probably in his 30s. I'd like to think he's like 30, 31, 32.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe it's the same thing. I suppose... Do you think it could be about the fact that he's a father now? I'm trying to understand.
I mean, Priddy Ungly is he's lived a low-key life, man. You know, even as much as he's a celebrity and whatever, he's kept a lot of his business to himself. His relationship with his wife, you know, she does her thing. He doesn't entertain the noise. So it would be surprising to hear he's retiring.
He's retiring. Especially, what is this last album called again? Soil.
It
was so
there was Soil,
good.
and then
So
there was
good.
Mud.
Oh, was there Mud?
Yeah.
Oh, the recent one that had Maglera on. No. Maglera was on
Maglera
Soil.
on Soil. The follow-up was Mud.
Follow-up was
something
Mud.
like
I haven't
that.
listened to Mud. I haven't listened to the follow-up of the Soil.
Is it? I played it a few times. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, man, he hasn't disappointed. Like, I can't remember saying a Priddy Ungly song was whack.
Nah, you can't do that
like
to
his
us,
bars
bro.
are soft. Like, bro, why would you retire, dog? Like,
Yeah, he needs to explain why.
what? No, we need answers as fans. We need answers, bro. First,
What's
unless it's a
going
gimmick.
on?
Unless it's a gimmick where
I mean,
he's doing a Jay-Z thing.
it could be like the album is called Dust. Come on.
Maybe that's part of
Yeah, it's
subliminal.
Uja Dust. What? Arubatli.
Nah. But I mean, I would be disappointed if it was a gimmick to say, nah, that was just part of the campaign, what. Because you know how in music in general, people don't miss you till you're gone.
100%.
You know, so maybe he's trying to fabricate that
kind of hype.
that element of,
I hope
it's the
not.
last time we'll hear him.
Hey, but you never know, Because in this climate, dog, like, talkability is everything, right?
It is, but I mean, you don't have to be cheap about it, bro. There's other... No, maybe he's got reasons. Maybe he's sick. Maybe he's got family responsibilities that people don't know about.
100%.
Maybe there's a rich uncle in the family. He needs to go take over the family business, bro. There's no time to rap. You know, but we're speculating here, man. Please put us out of our misery. Give us some.
Yeah,
like,
let us know what's good, bro. Because
I can't imagine like no more Priddy Ungly music like ever again.
Nah, bro.
Nah. That
won't
can't
fly.
be life, bruh.
That won't fly.
Not with everything that's left in the game.
That won't fly.
There's too little of very nice rap music going around for somebody who makes dope music to be quitting, bruh.
Yeah, but also how Sole in the limelight, right? It becomes difficult to maintain that shit because the game is changing day by day, right? So you have to do other things. So he's probably on some like just dropping music isn't gonna be
Isn't
enough for him.
sustaining him, yeah.
Right? So it's a lot of effort to make music,
Yeah,
bro.
that's true.
It's
That's
expensive.
true. It's expensive. It's
you know
time
what I mean?
consuming.
So if you're gonna also have to promote and do all of it's a job.
It's
bro.
another
it's a full-time
element
job.
of instead of, it used to be just put out the music,
Yeah.
a little bit of marketing, and
Yeah.
then you touring.
100%.
Now it's like the work starts after the music is made,
Exactly.
which is a lot of work.
Exactly, a
So
lot of
maybe
work.
return on effort is not high.
It's not
in
high.
music, actually.
Yeah. But
It's a
hey man,
but you
still
still,
I'm
would you
gonna
quit?
sign up a Lidito
Cold-
for
cold
to
takey.
just release the music.
Cool takey, dog. Corner, dog. Dog.
Nah, I ain't gonna fly.
Nanga strike, Joe. Pretty ugly. You can't quit, dog. I'm sorry.
Nah, bro.
I'm sorry,
It's
bro.
in way,
Make
gona,
another
dog.
plan, doggy. Make another plan. If it means re tla go recorder, braga, we come to you. We come to you, go officing at your new gig, wherever.
And we'll record you, my
record
chief.
you, chief. Dog.
Yeah, that wouldn't be nice.
I
eh?
mean, look at how we are suffering after Mo is no longer putting out music. After who used to put out music a lot? Proverb. We haven't had Proverb music
Probably
in
a
how long?
minute.
Huh?
I mean, I just where we look forward
To them dropping. You know what
bro.
I mean?
It's
It's scarce out here, man. It's a desert out here in hip hop South Africa. Man.
bad.
So we can't,
So
that was the main guy.
It's late.
That was the main guy now.
It's late. Bro.
I know. We can't have more guys just not dropping music.
Yeah, I think
bro.
we need to double down, man. MCs need to double down. Producers need to double down. Bo Amo needs to get into the studio.
Why
with,
wouldn't
he
Amo be
must
putting out music?
Just choose an MC.
And I'm sure
and
he's
go
got
to producer
beats
of
for
EP.
days. You know what I'm saying? He's sure got beats for days.
Come on, bro.
And I was watching, I don't know if it was Maporisa or one of these legendary piano guys. They were
Sure.
talking about why hip hop is fading.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, hip hop artists are lazy. He said, I don't know if it was Maporisa, but somebody, I mean, if you search it, you'll probably see it. They were saying that hip hop artists are lazy, bro. They don't put out enough music. And when you look at the quantity and frequency
Of
with
piano
which
artists.
piano artists are dropping, can't argue with what they're saying.
can't,
eh?
bruh.
It's actually a factual statement.
Yeah.
Hip hop artists are not dropping as frequently and as aggressively.
Why do you think? Like, if you listen to, I don't know how to say this,
Don't start.
but no, subject matter, dog. Like, if you listen to the subject matter in a lot of guys that are in the mainstream, like it's, what are you talking about?
Bro,
player?
there's more substance in the piano songs, eh?
There is.
days.
There is.
These days, there's
You know
more
what I mean?
substance in the piano songs.
Like these niggas ain't
bruh.
talking about nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I don't know if you know Khatiman Lady. Mfananyana Lucas Raps.
I
Ona
know
le
him.
pina le Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Le Khatikemang. What's the other dude's name?
I forgot. Very
How can you waste?
prominent.
How can you waste?
Check who's the other
What
feature
a
there. Because I
waste,
remember when
bruh.
we saw that feature list, I was so
Yo, what?
How did he land that? Did he sign to a major?
Yeah, he's with Bosoni, Def Jam, whatever.
Is it?
Bruh, I was like, what a waste. What a waste.
And I mean, I don't think any. I heard that song once, bro.
Nigga, it's Fabulous, Dave East, Snoop Dogg, Lucas Raps. What are you talking about? What a waste. What a waste, bruh. And it's on Snoop Dogg TV, chief. On Snoop Dogg's
It's on
channel.
Snoop Dogg's channel.
Come on, bruh. I was so vexed, bruh. I think it's Sony Music or Def Jam. Same WhatsApp group.
No, man, but I mean, people can only rap to their abilities, bro. So you can't hate. How many Lucas rap songs do you know or listen to?
None.
That was the first Lucas, personally. That one
Yes.
that you're talking about was the first one I
Yes.
listened to. So we don't even know whether he underperformed.
But I didn't even look for him. I didn't check for him like after that because it was disappointing.
Yes, I know. But what I'm saying is, what if he's actually not that good anyway? Like,
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the
You're not saying
problem.
he
That's the
underperformed.
problem. No,
You're
I'm
saying
not.
he's
That's
just
that's
whack.
his. That, yeah, that's That's him here.
And then you say, I don't want to throw shade. But
That's him here, bro. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
problem is, that's the problem. Niggas don't have anything to say. Niggas ain't got no skill. I mean, dog, if you are going to rap next to Fabulous.
Bro, I'll tell you a story of how the Wannabes verse came on Coolie Chana. Bro, when I heard I was going to be on a song with Coolie Chana, nigga.
Niggas didn't sleep, bro.
Coolie Chana, nigga. I heard that news. Remember, Glenn
Don't look
called us. I was
officey.
at the office. He was like, bro, tonight we're recording a song for Coolie Chana's album. Work to the side. Work immediately to the side, bro.
I don't care about these assignments,
You know
dog.
what? Deadlines are going to be missed, bro. Deadlines are going to be missed. I'm sorry. I can't help you guys. I'm now going to do a song with Coolie Chana for his album, bro.
You know what I mean?
I said,
I'm
I
outta
played
here.
that beat. Bruh, yeah. And even then, I was the last to record.
Yeah.
Hey, bruh.
Bro, I remember that session because Coolie was even in the booth with me and Coach, and so I'm like, okay, this bar is dope, but play around with it too. Like, that was the first time somebody ever said, no, Oscar, it's a so, right? And being an MC, usually you'll be touched like, hey, get the fuck out. But I was like, sure, man. Whatever you need, I got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Because I'm not being on this song because my verse wasn't dope enough. Nah, bro.
With me, it was a very different. Kuli was also in the studio with me, but for a different reason. So for
We'll
those
leave
of you
that
who
one
don't
out.
know,
Oh my days.
when I struggle with bars, I used to like drink beers. The more intoxicated I am, the more easily the bars came to me.
Sure.
So like I got soused, bro.
By the time you needed to
I
record,
got soused. I
it
came
was-
up with a crazy verse. So
go check it out.
But
Wannabes.
the time that we had to record, I couldn't freaking catch my lines. Kuli was in the studio with me, like, say this now. Say my own bars, bro. My own bars.
And the problem is, this nigga doesn't write, so we don't know what's next. We just have to wait.
You have to wait for me
until
to
it
drop
gets
it.
out, so we can.
Yeah.
Yo, that
but my
was
point
dope.
is, if you get like a feature of a lifetime, bro, like
You gotta show
drop
up. Dog.
like your
You gotta
best
show up. I
shit
remember
ever.
we did with Beat Machini did What a Mafia Gonna Do remix, right?
Yes.
And that song had a long list, bro. Noti, Cooley,
Yes.
Lection,
Lection.
like, you know, and nobody heard each other's verses. And he hit me up like, yo, bro, you know, put me on a verse and shit. And I'm like, I got you. When Baba wrote, I'm excited. Went to Soto Mafia, recorded that verse, sent it, you know, and he hits Glenn up. He's like, that ain't it, bro. I'm like, what do you mean? And in my heart of hearts, I believed like that was
the freshest shit.
the freshest shit I could come up with, right? And I was like, give me a week, dog. Went back, came up. I was like, okay, now he's giving me the list of who else is going to be on the joints. And I'm like, Noti, Lection. I'm like, Cooley. I'm like, these are rappers, dog. These niggas.
Katie was also on it.
Katie was on it, yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm like, God damn. But I dug deep and I brought it, you know. But that's another thing niggas need to get comfortable with, is telling niggas
It's
that
negative
ain't it,
feedback, bro.
You know what I mean? You gotta be willing to be told that ain't it. And Oscar, nah, don't get emotional about it. It's not a shot at you. It's just like what's better for the
For the
song.
song.
Because what's gonna happen is we're gonna remove you, chief. We are going to remove you.
I think
You know.
that's something that we struggle with also when we speak to other MCs and we give our feedback. That's why I don't like people asking me for my opinion, bro, because then I give them the feedback and then I seem like an asshole.
True.
But we're only gonna be honest with you, and also that's because people have been honest with us in the past, bro. Like that's how you get
Yeah.
better. Is that people
Yeah.
tell you where to improve, how to improve, and you can't. I mean, obviously you're creative. You're gonna take it it's not gonna be nice.
It's not nice.
It's not
It's
nice.
not nice, dog.
But if you look at the project, I mean, I'll make a perfect example on Got You in Check Part 3.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Kit Kat? Yes.
Nah,
No,
no,
it
Kit
wasn't
Kat's
Kit
not
Kat.
on there.
It was man.
Easy Lab.
Easy Lab.
Easy Lab,
Easy
yeah.
Lab came up with a verse.
Yeah, and then Mix told him, like, nah, bro,
that ain't it.
that ain't it.
Now he has one of
One
the
of the
top
freshest verses.
in the whole song.
You know what I'm saying?
The best, almost I'd say,
Yeah.
second best verse in the song.
On the song.
So, you know what I mean? That is why feedback is important.
It's important.
And why it's important to have people in your team who will tell you, like, nah, like Trumpy did with you, like, nah, you can do better than this.
Yeah.
Because it's better for the song and it's better for you to dig
And it's
deeper.
always about the song, bro. Like, I'd rather lose the feature. Ele gore, it's not it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
As opposed to getting a whack feature for somebody you regard highly.
But they
And they didn't bring it, right?
It, yeah.
So, nah, I'd rather not have the feature. So, guys need to get comfortable with being told that your shit ain't it, bro.
Yeah.
And that's how we end up having this nonsense out here, man.
Yeah, because there are no men out there. You need a no man in your team, guys. Shout out to Tabu Cool. You need a no man
That
in
niggas
your
that
team.
refuse so many joints.
I will give an example. Tenasu, the album many people regard as a Motoko classic. We had a very different album before Tabo got involved, and he listened to that whole project. The first single we had in mind,
She was like,
it's not
nah.
even on the album.
Yeah.
It's not even on the album.
Actually.
Tabo was like, nah. He's like, bro, drop the fresh shit. Forget about these build up, what. Drop the fresh shit.
And get it out there, bro.
That time, that song will never see the light of day. It's now the worst songs
Ever.
in our whole thing. We're not gonna release it. It's never seen the light of day. But at one point, it was gonna be our first single for the rollout.
Yeah.
So you need to
You need a
have
no man,
people
bro.
in your team who are gonna tell you when it ain't it. Otherwise, it's gonna be like this.
Yeah,
the way it is now.
you're setting yourself up for failure. You know what I mean? Naibile, hey man, now I feel like I'm creating enemies for myself, right? Because there's so many joints that I have that I've collected verses over the years, and I'm like, this ain't this. It's not it, bro. You know. And another thing is, you record music, and it'll be in the oven for 2 years, right? How when you listen to that verse that was hot 2 years ago when you got it, and it's not slapping.
Yeah.
That's another thing you need to think about, right? So also not dating your verses in terms of how rapper, yes, talk about now and the moment, whatever, but it must be relevant over time. It mustn't be specific to an era or whatever. Like,
yeah, I mean,
you gotta play with your
yes
skill.
and no, because I feel like part of the issue with hoarding music, like if you don't drop your music, it's very likely that by the time you're ready to drop it, it's not hot anymore.
True. But hopefully, it's also not hot to you because
exactly.
I'm having the same issue with 50's got. Like I listen to that song and I cringe. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you can't. I wouldn't
You know,
bump it now,
but
bro. It was hot then.
People are begging for that joint.
Yeah, but bro, that is when did you record that? Wasn't that like 2015?
2015.
Damn, bro. Oh, bro.
2015, bro. Till this day, bro. Till this day.
You never released it?
Never. It leaked. Like through the gigs I was doing that time. Like USB, somebody got it. And boom.
That's how
how Toady heard about the song. He heard it in the streets. Some kids were playing it, Godi Shopong. He's like, yo, what is that? Who is that? It's like TauTona. Met him later that day. He's like, my nigga, this one, don't fumble this one.
And you fumbled it.
And I fumbled it.
And you fumbled it. And that is the lesson about dropping music, guys. What I mean, this year, the aim is to drop all the music. If it's not good enough to drop this year, delete it. Delete it. Delete it, because we are not hoarding music.
Yeah, no, we're letting everything out, bro.
Guys.
We're letting everything
Gotta
out.
let everything go and make room for the new music.
Yeah. And we're masters of hoarding music, bro.
Guys,
There's so much music.
We have a
bro.
problem. We need
There's
help.
so much music.
We need help in the hoarding music space.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and as a lesson to you guys, please put out the music. 6 months from now, You might not feel it, but at least it was out. You might get 5, 10, 50, 100 fans from that song, and that'll make it worth it. So drop your music.
Drop the music,
Please.
and don't drop nonsense just because you
by the
record
way.
it and finished.
Yes.
Doesn't mean it's the one.
Disclaimer. Caveat.
Please.
Caveat. Don't just drop
Don't just,
music.
bruh. Our ears are in pain half the time because we have to. Please check this out, man. Check it out, and it's like, damn, bro.
Yes,
I mean, and speaking of feedback, bro, like I've been cast out by homies, and I'm like, I'm not gonna advise you anymore about your music. Right, your mix was this, and I'm on the song. That's why I'm telling you. And then you come back, kadi uppercut I'm like, my dog. So guys, just spend time in making sure that the quality is right. Spend time writing that stuff, and make sure it's nice.
And get people who are not yes men to give you honest feedback.
True. Not your scheme.
Not your scheme only.
Not your family.
Not your fans.
Some random guy.
That's why it's important. Me, when I'm in the car and I'm with an uncle or a cousin that doesn't even listen to hip hop music, I'll play it, bro. Just to see.
You know what I mean? And don't even tell them what you're playing. Just play.
Don't even tell them it's your song. Just gauge. Just gauge.
True.
Anyways, speaking about raps and stuff. Andre 3 Stacks, he dropped a flute album or whatever that instrument is.
Yes.
Did you listen to it?
I did, but it was a painful listen the day it dropped, right? Because I was anticipating it. And I was like, nah, this is a marketing scam where he's talking about that, there's no raps. And I'm like, maybe or something, right? Yeah. Bro, track 1, I was fast forwarding, like, where the vocals at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I quickly got over that, and I was like, look, let me listen to it for what it is. You know what I mean? And I enjoyed it. I really did. I enjoyed it.
People are talking about it winning a Grammy, bro.
I don't know about that.
Nah, I listen to it for what it is. I listen to a lot of different music. I listen to pen flute stuff when I'm studying.
Sure.
It's not dope, bro. It's not good. The best thing about that album is the title names of the songs.
Sure.
They're very nice.
I mean, it's meditation music, man.
Yeah.
It's that type of vibe, sit outside, switch your brain off type
Incense.
thing. You know what I mean?
Incense.
Hasi. It's not alternative R&B, alternate. No. It's none of that. It's literally quiet music. Like, it's just background vibrations. That's what it is. And I don't think you'll enjoy it if you're not privy to doing shit like that or listening to that kind of content.
To that kind of music.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, but anyway, the reason why I bring it up is that he said in another interview after dropping the album that he wishes he could drop a rap album. He wishes he could rap, but he doesn't have anything to talk about. So
yeah, I saw that.
So he feels like it'll be disingenuous or it wouldn't be authentic to rap. I thought, what a damn shame, man. What a damn shame. A whole Andre 3 Stacks.
Has nothing to talk about.
Nothing to talk about.
That's
you have
wild.
literally been in the wilderness for when was
Bro,
the last time what have you
Uboning.
been up to, dog?
Uboning.
Talk about your life, what you've been seeing.
I think maybe an Outcast album would be a better way for him to step back into that bag, right? Because in that way he has Big Boy to kind of feed off of, and Big Boy is a notable MC himself. So I think some magic can happen there, Because I mean, dog, think about it. Like Linna as Hash1, why do you think I make songs about women when I'm not rapping with you guys? Because we are not going to rap about women the whole album. There's another experience that I'm having on my own, right? But now when you step into a realm happy outside of that conversation, you have to dig deep and see, what am I saying? Why am I saying it? How am I saying it? Sometimes it doesn't connect. So it's like, nah, it's not even worth the effort, right? So I get where he's coming from, but he definitely needs to invite somebody else into that space.
Yeah, but I mean, even
inspire it.
so, for most people, or for me at least, you know, rap is like an outlet or a way to get your thoughts and feelings about whatever you're going through out artistically.
Yeah.
You know, so even if you not putting out music for public consumption, surely there's bars for private consumption. And he said he
True.
doesn't have bars because his actual quote was, people think I'm hoarding bars or that I've got bars that I'm not releasing. But he said, I don't have bars. I'm like, what? What do you mean? What? You don't have bars?
That I don't understand it. I get the writer's block, but it's been years.
No. Writer's block is a year
It's
max.
something else.
A year max. 2 years at a push. This guy's been gone for 10 years almost. When was the last time he dropped
I mean,
he's 16. When did 16 on Rick Ross's album
that
drop?
was a while ago.
That's the last
16 ain't
verse
enough?
I remember. Yeah, 16 ain't enough. I think that year he was doing a couple of features. He might have done
It's
one.
11 years ago.
I can't. Writer's block.
11 years ago.
That's not what that is. That's
that's
But yeah,
why.
it's disappointing. I mean, I think I remember Eminem also saying something very similar, to say that he feels like he's already talked about everything that he could possibly talk about and he's run out of subject matter. What do you think about that? Because Eminem, people like Eminem, Lil Wayne, they've had a long run. That's a lot.
Yeah, they've been. I mean, Lil Wayne's been rapping since what, 11?
Since 11.
Yeah. So
You know, so if Lil Wayne said like, I'm out of subject matter, I might.
It's plausible.
I might empathize a little bit, but even so, I feel like if you're an artist, you find different ways to talk about the same shit.
thing.
Also, you don't only have to talk about your own life.
Yeah.
You know, you can talk about
you can be a vessel for other narratives, other stories.
I mean, look at Nas, bro.
Yeah.
Nas dropped too much music.
He's the opposite.
He's the opposite of the spectrum. He did too much music, but didn't run out of there
Things
was
to talk about,
enough content, and that's, I think.
And sometimes the most random of moments can turn into an amazing song.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Like one little conversation you had with a stranger one day can turn into
a song. One
a
thought.
song. You know what I'm saying?
One thought that provokes you, a documentary, anything can turn into a song. So I don't know. I don't buy that.
Yeah, Andre needs to get it together, bro.
Andre, I'm very disappointed, man. I'm
needs to get it together.
very disappointed.
You know.
Yeah, I don't like to throw shade, but I'm throwing shade on Andre 3000.
Yo, Cat Williams been talking crazy.
Yay! Talk of the town.
I know I see music, but
Talk
it's
of the town. Well, he did. Luda caught a stray.
Caught a stray.
So it does fall in the hip hop category.
Yo, Luda was also quick to respond. He's like, nah, bro.
What did he say about Luda? He said
they were invited
it was
to
between
an
the two of them
Illuminati
to get
dinner.
God.
It was between him and Luda of who's next into the Illuminati.
And whoever got in has to shave
their hair and just get rid of. And you make $200 million. What?
Yo, no,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. I really wonder what the motivation for Cat Williams doing that is deep down, because although there was a lot of truth, or what I think can be perceived as truth, because there's receipts now coming
out,
internet, that he's put a lot of truth in there. A lot of things can't be true.
Yeah.
Like him saying he's been reading 3,000 books per year since he was 8 or 12 or something to
That's
that
crazy,
effect.
bro.
That's straight up lie. Straight up lie.
Come on,
Just
play.
and the interviewer Shannon or whatever his name is,
Sure.
didn't even call him on it, bro.
Yeah.
3,000 books in a year.
That's
per
too
year
much, bro.
since you were young.
Amanyani.
I
Maybe
mean,
articles.
that throws your whole testimony into disrepute.
Yeah, because now there's a lot of truth and a lot of BS. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, like we have to nitpick and you know,
see what's true
and
and
in
what's
certain
not.
moments, yes, he did sound like a hater. I mean, the Kevin Hart
The
situation.
Kevin Hart stuff was
Look,
very haterish.
I get that he's coming from a perspective that like he's an LA comedian, right? And Kevin Hart is not. But in past years, some of Kevin's narrative has been like claiming LA in terms of his comedy come up. You know what I mean? And he's like, nah, you are not. Even your own documentary you did with thingy shows that you're an East Coast guy or a king, West Coast, East Coast,
Wherever he's from.
that coast. I understand. So yeah, I get that there's a little bit of hate, but there's a reason for him hating.
Do you think it's clout chasing? Do you think he's...
Nah, I don't think it's clout chasing. I think
Because he doesn't need the attention, right?
Not so much, but I think it's been a thing of he's had a lot of shit talked about him over the years, right? Being called crazy, being called all these things, and he's kind of like, whatever. Y'all think whatever you wanna think. It's cool. But now he's like, I mean, this whole thing started when the Ricky Smiley thing, where he's like, this nigga out here lying. Shani, you didn't ask him these questions. Why you asking me? You should have asked him. You know, what's his name? Cedric was on Shannon's show.
Shannon
So that's what
spinning lies, yeah.
that's what poked the bear. He's like, y'all are speaking about me. So let me respond.
On a respectable,
You know what I'm saying?
platform,
100%.
credible
So
platform. So he needs to set the record
I'm on the
straight.
same platform. I'm gonna respond and set the record straight.
But then why
But then
now
it turned
go
into
after the other
something
guys?
else.
You know what I mean?
No, I think he got excited with the liquors, you know.
Yeah, maybe the liquor.
Shannon
hit the
Lane
system.
he's like, my show's about to go viral. He's like, have at it, bro.
He's freaking
You know what I
pouring
mean?
gas on the...
Have at it. Do your thing, player. So, but yeah, man, we'll see how many receipts come out over the next week. But
I think
they're
the comedians,
popping out,
all
bro.
the comedians are in trouble, bro. Because the Cedric one, I've already seen 2 receipts of him stealing jokes. The other guy, what Rickman, the one you just said?
Ricky Smiley.
Who is that guy?
He's Santa Claus, man, in Friday After Next.
I don't remember.
He's the
that
one.
movie. I haven't watched it in a long
His
time.
claim to fame now is like he's on the Steve Harvey morning show. He does these pranks on YouTube and shit. Like, he's a funny guy. He's still got a career, but like, he's Ricky Smiley. He's that guy.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
I find it very odd. Like, I don't even know.
But look, Lene, his response was a little bit like, bruh, you seem like you're on the defense a little bit, you know what I mean? So,
And a smiley.
You're giving me reason to believe Kevin Hart. Cat Williams. You know what I mean? So some of these things, it's not the first time I hear them. But it's safe to say that there's a lot of nonsense in what Cat was talking about, but there is definitely a lot of truth.
Yeah, and it's something that people are going to be talking about for at least another week, man. If you have 3 hours to burn,
have at it. Have at it. It's a good watch.
It is a lot.
It's a nice special. It's a nice special.
It's a lot.
Bro.
You gotta check it out. But yeah, man. Should we wrap it up on that note?
Yeah, man. Happy 2024. We are out here back again.
It's gonna be a lot more content. Please engage. Let us know what you think. What do you think we should talk about next? What are your thoughts on people releasing music without having it vetted by other people? Do you agree that people are releasing music hella?
Do you think the quality of music is declining?
Yes,
or
especially
what's
within
going on?
hip hop.
Yeah,
especially within hip hop. Let's keep it to hip hop. Yeah. And also let us know, what should we name the segment? We don't know what to call it yet.
Yeah. Talk to us, guys.
Holla back.
Don't be a ngwana.
Exactly.
Peace.
Peace.